Change the angle of this camera because it's not, it's better. Move you closer. This tripod is not easy. Right, hang fire. Right, here we are. Right, last week, technology failed me. This week, technology will not fail me, I hope. We're going to do a little bit of spine mobility. This can be done in a seated position. So if you're sitting on a chair, sitting on the floor, anything at all, or you can come onto your hands and knees, or if you're standing at a desk or a kitchen counter, then you can lean forward on that. So if you're coming to your hands and knees or leaning on a counter, we bring the arms up, we draw upper arm bones into the shoulder socket, so the shoulder blades slide back towards each other. That's setting the right width of your hands for your body. And then you bring yourself forward and have a lean down. So if you're on your hands and knees, can you have your toes pointed away from you? Now, if your ankles are really tight and you're up here, it might feel better for you to tuck the toes under, but if you do, push the heels back the way so that you're not putting all your load into your knees. Or get a cushion and pop a cushion in underneath the shins. Now, what we're going to think about is sending the breastbone, so this bone right in the middle of your chest, up, push it back. So if you're on your hands and knees or leaning forward, you're pushing it towards the ceiling. If you're in a seated position, you're sending it back. So we're rounding the spine. Then we're going to bring the chin into the chest, tuck the tailbone under, look towards your belly button. Take a nice deep breath in here. As you're breathing out, we're going to start to move the breastbone down. Send the tailbone back and lift the head so that you're looking ahead. Now, don't crane your neck because that's going to cut off your airflow. You just want to look up so that the neck feels like it's lengthened. So think about distance from the pubic bone to the nose. Drop the shoulders back and down. And then we're going to start to move that breastbone up towards the ceiling. Tuck the tailbone under, bring the chin in. Take a deep breath in at your end point. As you're breathing out, moving through, letting the chest come through, lift the chin, send the tailbone back, take a deep breath in at this end point. And then as you're breathing out, moving through. So those big deep breaths in are so the lungs fill up and expand into the space to give an internal stretch. And then as you're breathing out, we're letting the muscles relax and soften as you move through. So notice where you might feel some restriction in your body, where you maybe feel tense. And so for me, I know that this space between my shoulder blades does really round. So when I'm breathing in, I'm thinking about sending the breath into this space. If for you it's down at the tailbone, then you're thinking about sending the breath down into the tailbone. Now, if it's a part of your back that you can reach, then place your hand on it and just imagine that you're sending the breath into that part of the body. And then same as you're moving through. So if you feel really tight somewhere in the front of the body, then maybe you bring your hand here, breathe into that space, have that tactile point to help create that body breath connection. Sometimes our proprioception, so our body's awareness of where it is in space, isn't the best if it's something you've never done before, you've not practiced it before. So the tactile just gives your body that signal of, here's the part of the body that I'm trying to make contact with, can I breathe into that? So have a play around with that, just getting the spine moving nice and fluidly. Notice where you feel stiff, where you feel tight, where you feel locked up. If you've got any questions about any of this, please do drop a message over to me. And if not, I will see you next week.